Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to VP4TV. I'd get out of the stream, Tommy. Good luck. Welcome to Bill. Hard working Bill. And welcome to anybody else that's watching. We've got two big matches tonight in round 3 of the 2023 Virtual 10-Ball World Championships. We've got the match that I'm covering, the one between Albinario and MC Clarkey. We've also got a round 3 match between Tommy and Stubb starting at the same time. Steve is going to be joining us. I see he's dealt with Stubb already. I don't know that he'll be here right now. I'll double check. Let me know that everything's coming through loud and clear. He's still not there yet. Well, Matt has been stroking the ball well. That was one thing that impressed me about his previous match. And if he can do that, but also capitalise on opportunities that you maybe get from a dry break, and more importantly, put them away, it's the one way to put the pressure on Albi, because Albi will be doing that to him. You can guarantee it. So Matt's got to stick with him as long and as deep into the match as he can, and then anything can happen. So we wait and see if that's going to pan out. Tommy and Stubb, anything can happen. Is that you, Polo? On kick? Right, give me a minute. I'll do another quick tab. Right, Steve, I've got my announcements to do first before you tear in. Hang on a second.
Okay.
I've got my little announcements.
This is VP4TV. Tonight it's a round 3 match with Albinario against MC Clarkey. Please welcome your commentators 9ball.com and Savannah Slim. Click that like button and subscribe to join in the chat.
Stubb and Tommy are playing their round 3 match, which we need to check in from time to time to see how things are going. The German battle defenses will be up on any incoming nukes K. Ask around, you will see.
Right, welcome to Steve. Well, I've said to the guys about Matt stroking the ball well. It's whether he can capitalise on these opportunities that he will get when Albinario comes up dry or makes a mistake and he sticks stuff away. If he does that, he can put pressure on him, because I think we're all agreed Albinario will be doing that to him. I don't know what you think.
Well, I think that Albin's the favorite. I know Matt's playing better. I know Matt's a good player. I think Albin's got more in the tank, but if Matt plays his best and Albin, gives him a little help, I think Matt could win. I mean, it's not a done deal.
I do think that Matt has to play top form, very little errors. If he can do that, then he'll be with him. If he starts badly early on, then he's going to be chasing his tail all night, probably. What about Tommy and Stubb? Is Stubb going to be the favourite for that, banging balls all over the place?
I think
Tommy
so.
capitalising on that.
Stubb runs out a lot better than Tommy. I mean, Tommy's a good player, pockets balls well, but gear-wise, I think Stubb's gear is a little higher. Even with the blasting, I think he's a favorite in that match. But I don't think it's going to be any kind of runaway. I mean, Stubb will give him too many chances for to run away with it.
Now, you need to let me know, guys, if Steve is loud and clear. If anything needs adjusting, back the room should be going up right now. They are up, so we're going to get in with Albinario and MC Clarkey. Albinario's already in. Matt was in a room there getting practice. So no doubt once he gets the alarm, he'll come in.
If Albin plays like he did the next match, I don't see the last match. I don't see Matt winning. I mean, he played unbelievable. His ball speed was just incredible. I mean, he really played well. So we'll see. I mean,
I need to get the tab up for the the
I think
bracket.
Matt does need to break good, like Semi-Pro was saying. I mean, not just making balls, but spreading the table nice. Because Matt's good at running out tables that don't have a lot of trouble. I don't, the trouble tables, that's not going to be his forte.
Well, Matt's won the lag.
And here we go. Let's see how Matt's going to break these balls. Okay, so he did the slight cut break like Fast Eddie had done. And that's a very nice break.
Hang on, guys. Just be patient till I get this up. I want to bring the tab
not
up
really
so we
any
can
trouble
jump
on
in.
this table. I would think that he'll run this out. It's certainly not a connect the dots, but it's this first shot is critical. He needs to get on the 2 ball correctly to get to the 3 ball. And that's not very good. Right off the bat, he makes a mistake. And he's on the wrong side of the 2 ball. So
No.
you can certainly get on it from here, but he's going to have to go end rail, side rail, and kind of come up and leave a cut. I think he'll probably do that. I'm just surprised it came up this short off the first shot.
Yeah, I think he was trying to go
No,
over
he
to the right
overhit
side.
that.
I
See,
think
he
he was
hit that.
trying. I think he
No.
was trying to get down the right side
No.
there, Steve.
No, he wasn't. He was coming down the side he wanted. He just rolled too far. If he rolls 3 feet shorter and is more in the middle of the table, he's got an easy cut. Now he's got a difficult cut.
Well, he can nick in behind us 8 and 9. Oh, he's overhit it.
Well, I think that was a good idea. With that kind of shot, you're better off rolling into the 9 than you are trying to just get exactly right behind it because it's speed sensitive.
Good evening to Chimpy.
Evening, Chimpy. Well,
you still have to mark it down as an opportunity to run out there, and he hasn't done it, and he's probably going to end up losing the rack from here on his own break.
Yeah, well, if there's one guy that doesn't mess up these easy runouts very often, it's Albin.
So now he's got to make sure that
I would come to the inside of this. I would hit this with inside. I don't.
So he's going to check it. He's going to run it.
Nope.
He's going to run
He may
it.
go to the. He may go to the short side here.
Yeah.
If you run the balls on good lines, there's nothing wrong with doing that.
I'll do it. As long as again, he's fine. He can just brush the 9, and he'll go forward, and he'll still have the 9 in.
This is a little tricky. Going forward.
Oh no, he's got more angle. He's got more angle than it looked.
Yeah. This is a little tricky.
He's trying to come off the 9 and stay short side of it.
I'll see what he does. He may hit it harder, and he hit it easy.
Oh, it's
that's
almost
pretty good.
got away.
That's pretty good. It's not too bad. He played to roll off the 9. That's not too bad. But I like he played short side shape because that just shows that he's confident that he can run on the ball line and the speed. A lot of players would be afraid of that shot.
Round the other side. That's perfect.
Yeah, just really good ball speed again. I mean, he took a lot of time on that shot. He's really making careful.
Welcome to Jose.
And right off the bat, we've got Matt, 1 mistake, Albin, 1 game.
Yeah, that's exactly how it will go.
And Albin looks like he's breaking the same way, just a slight cut. Like he's aiming this just maybe just outside the first diamond.
Dry.
And that was dry. So Matt's got another chance. Pretty good table here. The hardest part is right here off the bat. He's got to get on this 2-ball. I think what he wants to do is play off the 3-ball and then come off the side rail and out. Just like that. That was well done.
Nice. Now the problem.
Yeah, well, I mean, with that situation, beginning of the rock was tough, and he made a good shot. He's going to have to make another good shot here. This ball looks like it wants to hit the 5. He's going to leave it high and just accept the cut and then take another cut on the 4. And, that's not a bad plan. I mean, he kind of guaranteed he's going to have a shot.
This cue ball's going to leak away quite a bit.
He's going to hit a little spinner. He'll be going up and down here probably. This one's a little thin.
If he bumped to 8, he'd be okay. I don't know that he's going to, though.
Well, that's well done.
Now, you just go straight forward here and let it spin across. Well, I think he's a bit straight in this 6, so he can just put it into the far side of the pocket. He didn't come back as far as he maybe wanted to. Maybe he was scared of the 10 ball.
He was looking at taking the shot. He's going to go forward and come back down.
Needs to slow up or go.
Well, he overrolled out or underrolled it. I thought he'd come back down and shoot the 8 in the side. I don't know what he was trying to do there because he's on the 50-yard line now. Good evening to Jose. Well, it's on a line to bump the 9. You could avoid it, but you're going to have to do something with a cue ball to avoid it. I think, yeah, here he goes. He is going to avoid it. And that's well done. I think that's a smart play. Bumping the 9 is,
Well, he can go wherever he wants to go here. He can go top side of it. He can back into the table. So he's returned to favour second rack.
Well, so far the score is 1 mistake Matt, 1 drive break Albin. Both guys running out.
That'll do. I don't think it goes past the 6, does it? Oh, it doesn't go past the 10 either. He's got barely half a pocket. It would go in off the jaw in the side pocket. It definitely would, but he's got to play to the jaw. Well, what about just bumping it onto the side rail past the 6 ball, sending it up behind the 4 on the short rail up the top and leaving the cue ball in the middle of the table? A bit like that. Commentator's eye.
Sorry, I wasn't watching, but that looks pretty good.
Well, it's leaked out a wee bit, but that's the general idea. Welcome to Coldest Pillow. I'll be calling the obvious shot here, trying to kick the 2 in. He's having second thoughts. Going from the other side. And I think he'll take that. I mean, that's worked out generally what we would like had it not gone in anyway, so he's left it awkward.
That's what happens when you hit it at the right speed and hit it good. What I mean by that is the speed he hit it, if he hit it good, if it went in the pocket, great. If it didn't go in the pocket and didn't hang in the pocket, it was going to come back on the end rail like this. So that shot, there's two ways you can really screw it up. One is the wrong speed. The other is just hitting it so bad that you don't, you're not coming close to making it.
How serious is the case? Well, the high court is next door. I'm in court number 1. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm not quite sure what Matt was trying to do there. Did he call a ball? I'm not sure he did, but that's no good.
Yeah, I think this is going to go the same pattern here, this rack.
Well, the 6 ball is
well, the good thing is that, I mean,
a little funny where it is.
Well, I think Albie's going to be pretty good in the 4. And the 6 ball, you set
on the 3 already.
Let's have a look.
But he got really good on the 4. That was about as good as you could get from where he was.
He doesn't want to leave any sort of high angle.
He's got to decide. I would probably go above the 6 ball, to be honest with you. Otherwise, you got to get pretty straight. I'd probably come off the end rail and come up past the 6 ball and shoot it in the same pocket he's shooting a 4. He's not going to do that.
What are
But,
the free?
he's really good. He's going to get perfect on it.
What are the free series like? Sarni's not great. No, it's not GBH and it's not a murder. As I said, if it was a murder, it'd be the high court next door. Let's just say there's a bit of fumbling going on in this case. I'm saying nothing else. Work it out yourself.
I'm on Twitch and the stream is really good.
Of course the stream is really good. What do you expect?
I expect you to screw something up by putting voice mod or some other thing.
Well, now you see, you've just walked right into that there, Steve. I mean, why does he do it? It's just like, Cobra did it the other night there, and he paid the price. He said the same thing. And, he'll never learn, and Steve's the same. Let's see what one I can find to annoy him. There you go.
Is that one of your own sampled ones, or is that something you bought?
No, that's part of the voice mod. All my sampled ones, all genuine ones are all when the mic's muted. So Albinario, there's not a rack gone with a break here, by the way. They've all been stolen one way or pinched one way or another.
Well, so far Albin's cue ball's been pretty close to perfect. That's why he's so tough to beat. His cue ball is really good.
Yeah.
And he plays smart. I mean, Albin probably runs out difficult racks better than anybody. Because his cue ball's so good. So that's a huge advantage when you can run out not just the easy ones, but the hard ones too.
Well, I've certainly not made up my mind, because all I've heard is the prosecuting lawyer cross-examining the victim. That's all we've heard today. We haven't heard the defence lawyer. We'll probably get him tomorrow. Well, this is the one that's make or break for the rack.
Yeah, this is pretty standard. He's going forward on this one. Nope, now he's deciding to go back.
Well, the only way I can see he's going back is going over, interfering with the 10 ball, doing this. This is dangerous.
Well,
mean,
he could go back and forth, or he could just hit it really good. He may just be going back and forth. He's not putting English on it. I think he's going back and forth.
Oh, he's played it perfect. Has it got the legs? Has it got the legs? Yes, it
Boy,
has.
he
Absolutely
didn't put
nailed
much
it.
English on that. I would always put more English on that, but he hit it good.
Welcome to Paul. Avoids the side pocket.
Well, I mean, this has been this so far. It's been very clinical. Albin's playing just like he left off from before. I mean, his cue ball is just so good.
This is what Matt's up against. He's got to be really solid. But above all, don't be panicked into doing something silly when you should be doing the obvious sensible thing. That's the other thing I would worry about.
Albin is looks like he's very focused again. He's made 0 mistakes so far, and guys who don't make mistakes don't lose.
You get £1,000 fine if you refuse to go to the jury duty over here. I've read the documentation. I mean, I certainly did the right thing by changing my week off till this week, because things are up in the air as to whether you're going to be in next day. The judge said today that it should be done by Friday.
Don't be using the C word, Paul. C word's no good. Watch out. Ouch. Well, Matt just ended up hooking himself. That's really not what you want to do. So
look to see. No, I don't think I was.
He's got a nice little kick here. You can kick safe and put the cue ball on the 3. You slow roll this, kind of spin this into the 2, bump it hard enough to get it pretty full, bump it hard enough to get it over to the side rail, and put the cue ball on the 3. He's going to go ahead and call the 3, which isn't a bad move.
See,
I mean, he'll kick at this.
That's what I was thinking about, as to whether he could kick the 3, kick the 2 and bump the 3 in, but I don't think it is. I think he's going to hit the back of the 3.
You got to kick off the rail here. He's going to kick off the rail. This is a pretty easy shot, really.
That was very well done, apart from the fact he's nailed.
Yeah, but at least you can play safe from here. You can put him on the 6 ball from here. You couldn't in real life, but in this game you could, and that's what he's going to do.
Right. While Matt's contemplating his shot, let's have a quick tab. Stubb is up 1-0 according to that. Let me just change the time in that.
We've got a pretty active group of chatters here, which is nice.
So I'll be probably, is he trying to go in the gap between the 4 and 5? Looks like it.
So right now it's Stubb just won his second game. It's 2-0 Stubb over Tommy right now. Thought I'd just pop in and take a peek.
Well, he's really measuring this up. He's going to have to get a move on here. The clock's going. In the end, he didn't really get close. So these are the opportunities that Matt must put away. He's done the good thing, had Albi in trouble, and now he must take advantage.
Well, Matt's pretty good at, Matt's pretty good with this kind of table. I expect him to run out.
Now, how tight is this past the 5?
Matt's strength is that he plays simple, and playing simple is the right way to play pool.
Well, he's gone a bit straight in this 6 ball. If anything, he's going to be too close to the rail for comfort here. Yeah, he's managed to nick it forward. That's good. And well, there's a slight angle. He might just nick into it, stun out. Could have done with stunning a bit more though. But wide open spaces here for a shot in the 10. So this is good so far in terms of your future prospects in the match, if you're Matt.
Well, he's doing what he needed to do, which was get the run out.
Guess what, folks? Steve's eating again.
How do you know?
Well, I can hear you mumbling and munching. Yeah.
I shouldn't talk with my mouth is full.
So into rack number 6.
An Albinario with a make.
What went there? The one and the 8. Both gone. So how much room has he got to get to that? Nice. Now there's a problem here, and the obvious problem's he's got to get back off this 2 ball. Simply because he can't go forward. The 2 ball will be probably stuck in the pocket there or thereabouts. Unless he hits this harder for it to bounce off the short rail back into the table.
I think he's going to hit it hard and take the cue ball off the long rail, and you know the 2 ball's going to come out.
Yep.
Well, he didn't take the cue ball where I thought, but he did hit it hard and get the 2 ball out of there, and that's a little fortunate. I think he would have been better off stunning the cue ball with a little draw over to the side rail, just because anything could have happened letting it go forward like that.
Right, so 5 and 7 combo. 5 doesn't go past the 10. So Albie's already sussing out the lay of the land here before he commits.
Yeah, well, that's sitting pretty good. I mean, I don't think I'll have any trouble with the combination or getting on it nice.
Well,
I see that he gets funny.
The cue ball just spun and killed there and went straight.
Well, he tried to hit it with left English. I thought he'd go forward with right English. That was the shot to shoot.
Now,
he probably won't miss this, but it's certainly missable. Well, he's going to bank it. He's not even going to take the chance.
Paul, if your captain's doing his job right, he would have already told you the team lineup. That's all I'm going to say. Communication is the name of the game.
Yeah, there is a notification system that I believe it notifies everybody, even the guys not in the lineup.
Well, there's no names on the site. There's nobody signed up to fill any vacancies in a team. The list is empty. So more people need to add their names before the weekend to have a chance of getting in a team. I mean, I've just spoke to. I went into a room today, and what's his name? Maisie Dizzle was in the room, and he was playing somebody, and that person left the room. And I typed in the chat. I said, "You still haven't added funds to your account." But he never answered me, so I just left the room. So
kick him off the team.
I'll check another 2 days, and if it's still not done, and he doesn't want to spend his money getting $3, then he's going to get the old heave-ho. He's going to get the Spanish Archer, elbow.
Yeah, Matt is breaking well.
Yeah, but Albie's the one with the 4-2 lead, so Matt's got to try and keep control of this rack, and I don't know whether he has done there, has he?
That was a bad safety.
Yeah, he's not left him. Well, this is tricky because he can only see some of the 1 ball. And
yeah, this is not the easiest shot to play safe on. See
Now,
what he
does it-
decides to do.
What about just nicking the 1 and bumping the 6 and just hoping you catch the 6 the right way to finish behind the 10?
Well, not hoping. You
it's just
play
a
it
little.
to catch the
Well,
6. He's
you know,
going to go ahead and bank it. I think
Good.
this is one of those situations where the offensive shot is about the same as the safety, so shoot the offensive.
That's got to miss the 5 though, and it hasn't, and it's on.
That's not very good.
Well, I think my little idea was a good idea. I think if we just
Mistake for Albie.
if we just nicked that 5 ball and used that 10 and 6 there, I think he could have got cover.
Well, I mean, it was certainly a reasonable shot to shoot, the bank or the safe.
So this.
So if he might have been thinking he had a two-way shot there with the 2 and 5 there, but he bumped the 5 and left the 1.
So I wonder if Albie's going to take the risk. I can see this. Not Albie, Matt. I wonder. See, it's dangerous because the 9 ball's in place here. Because if the 9 ball wasn't there, he might have tried to draw and give that.
Well, there's no reason to. The 6-10
in fact, that's dead set.
Sitting perfect.
And he has. And, well, it's still going off the jaw.
Well, he just messed up the 6-10.
No, it does. It goes in off the jaw still.
Yeah, I mean, he can still make it, but I mean,
he shouldn't have touched it because it was dead set.
And he's still not recognizing it's dead.
Well, he's went for the bump, and now he's got to pull off a shot. Things like this can just, little things like this can, you then end up kicking yourself because you've not been able to deliver when you. Well, I mean, okay, it wasn't a gimme rack. There was the clincher with where the 6 and 10 ball was, but now he's got the 6 in this position. He's definitely got to get this done.
Well, he's just not thinking straight.
Now that'll do. That will do. That's better. Now, do you trifle with that right side pocket here? That's always a danger.
Well, it's 3-0 Stubb, and Stubb is running out this next rack. It's looking like it's going to be 4-0.
He's well away from it.
I think we're in the right game because this is beginning to look like Tommy's going to get blown out.
Well, probably it can pay. I mean, it can blame coming into the stream before his match. That's all I'm saying. Of course,
because it looks like Stubb just lost connection. So
no, it's Stubb gone. Yeah, Tommy shouldn't have come into the stream because he doesn't realise my jinxing powers.
Oh, he's back. So.
Oh, it's Tommy's still in the stream. Tommy's now saying he's got mouse troubles. No, you've got. I'll tell you, you get bigger troubles than mouse troubles. You get Stubb trouble. You need to get a rack in the board. Be like me, have at least half a dozen mice, then you can always fall back on something.
So, Albin's going to push. Let's see what he pushes to. I'd probably kick this ball instead of push myself. I'd probably kick off the long rail and try to make the 1 down in the corner. That's no good. He just gave up the shot. Not only did he give up the shot, he gave up a shot where I think he can break the 2 out.
No, he hasn't. I don't think he can see enough of the 1.
All he needs is a teeny edge of it. I think he can shoot this 1.
I think he's lining up to try and jump the edge of this 6.
No, he can see the edge of the 1. He can make this 1 ball, I'm telling you right now. He can see enough to miss it and hit it into the tit.
It's past the 50-yard line, Steve, this 1 ball.
Yeah, I know. It's a thin cut, but if you hit this hard, he's drawing it. I don't know why he's drawing it. You don't need to draw this.
Well, he did get it.
Yeah. I wouldn't have drawn it just as you risk missing it too. I would have taken it straight into the end rail with right English and come out in the back of it. But well, he said whatever. It's a good shot.
the pace he needs to pot the 2, the cue ball is running up towards the 6, isn't it? You know, and he might not be that necessarily good on this 4. He'd be taking a risk if he ran this hoping he's missing the traffic up table.
He can miss. He can go wide of the 5. He's going to draw this ball, and that's.
Needs to bump the 6. That'll do it.
Yep, good shot.
Sargo was having problems with his connection, blaming. You know, I think he was the one that was saying he's only having problems with VP4. So I spoke to him a few days ago, and I told him I said, you know, go through the process elimination. When was the last time you did a restart on your router? I said, you need to get it done right, though. You need to get it powered down, get it unplugged out the back of the PC, get it unplugged out the mains, leave it for a few minutes, then plug it all back in and see how that goes. And he said to me today that so far everything's been fine. He hasn't had any issues, so no doubt we'll find out soon enough. So I don't know what line he's got here. What's he got? Is he just dinking it? Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, you just dink it.
Well, he was 4-2 down. Now, a little dink on the short side of the 10 here. That looks as if what he's doing. No, railing out. But he's managed to get 2 in a row, get it back all square. So that's good signs for Matt.
It certainly is. I mean, Matt's been able to take advantage. And, you know, Albin's had some tough situations, which, you know, as a player, you're going to get those. He hasn't handled them particularly well, and that's why it's 4-4, because Albin's played very well. And this is the weird thing about pool. I think the only shot Albin's missed was that bank. Albin is, you know, he's played smart, he's played good, and it's 4-4. And that pool can be like that. You can play good and things just aren't going your way. But if he keeps playing well, then I think eventually that will work out for him. Now, on the other hand, Matt has started to play well, and so far Matt looks like he's going to stay with Albin. As soon as I say that,
that was a Steve jinx. He never even hit the 2. Oh,
as soon as I say Matt's starting to play well, he misses the whole ball.
That's a type of unforced error that you must completely eliminate if you're going to stop giving away opportunities here. Well, it's a process of elimination, Paul. Sometimes it's better to start from the ground up and check your router. You know, just give it a reboot, a refresh.
Well, that wasn't very good.
No, not really.
Albin got a tough shot now.
I don't think he can pot this.
I think he can.
You think he can? Oh yes, you're right enough. I didn't think he could get there. I would have had my doubts playing that myself. That's my problem. I could not see that there was enough of that 4 ball there. Well, up off the short rail, bottom rail, and back into the table. Seems a golden rule here. You see, that's much easier to just control the pace, isn't it? I mean, even if he ran another foot up the table, he's still good in the 6.
Yeah, you don't want to try to dink that 5. That's the right way to play it.
Now, the 7 comfortably goes past the 10.
Oh, it does. 10's not blocking the pocket at all.
Well, this is a wee bit of pain for Matt. The unforced mistake. Well, the commentators, he's better at visualising somebody else's shots most of the time, but shots like that 4 ball there, if that was me at the table, I would have been in complete doubt I could get enough of that. I would have started bending it. I'd have been tweaking the cue ball to try and make sure I got to the 4.
Well, it wasn't a very good position play concerning a ball in hand.
That's true. So that's
Albin
Matt's.
wins.
Wait,
Albin
been pinched
breaking.
again.
See what happens here if he gets the ball.
Oh, that they didn't really open up much
Boy,
there,
they
did
didn't
they?
open up good at all, but he made 2 balls.
Right, quick look and see what's going on here. Oh, it's not looking good here for Tommy. 5-zip. Well, considering they both matches started at the same time, there's 9 racks been played in this one. There's only 5, and they're only into the 6th rack in the other one.
You know, Stubb came in late. He had to. He always
Oh,
does.
he'd be hanging off for about 3 minutes at least before he came in. Yeah. Well, Matt's going to have to start again here.
This is tough. Dink. Yeah, it's tough because the speed was tough. Well, he can rub the 10.
He's
going to bank it.
Yeah.
You know, this is what happens when these guys played a bunch of banks. They played a bank pool world championship, and now that they're banking balls, and they feel like I can bank now. Once upon a time, Albin would have never shot that shot.
So back to square one for Matt.
Well, this is what you got to do when things really aren't going your way, and it's a tight match, even though you've played really well. And your opponent makes a mistake, and now you put 2 racks on him, and that's what you need to be doing.
Yeah, Matt's got that in his head when he comes to the table for this break, because he's looking to respond quickly here just to keep it going. Excuse me.
Look how those balls spread.
You're all
Albin
over the place.
had 2 breaks in a row with the balls in spread good. Matt's was spreading good. Oh, I don't think he made one, did he?
He
did make one, yeah.
Yeah, 7's gone. No shot, though, so push out. Now, where do you push out here, Steve?
Well, you can push out to the combo. That's not that easy.
Or do you just sit it next to the 5-10?
You can make the 10 tougher like that.
Yeah, that's good thinking.
It just sort of depends. I mean, now the table's tough for both of them, but I mean, even if he does shoot the combo, he's not running out from here. Or not likely.
What's Steve's favourite cue design in VP4?
One of the older cues. I like the, what's it called? Starts with a C with the dots on it.
Oh, it'll be Solaris then.
No, it's not a Solaris cue. Well, and then I also like the one with the white on it. I can't remember what they're called. I think the one's called like a Clovis or Clover cue or something.
That's a good shot there by Albie.
I like traditional designs, old school.
Nice weight. Using the 2 and 4 for cover, or 2 and 8 for cover, whatever the hell ball that is. I can't see it. I think it's the 4.
Yeah, it is. That was a good play. Matt's got a chance to return a good play here.
Yeah, he's got to hit this full though, hasn't he? Yeah. Well, that'll do. That'll do. He's had a roll. Easy kick for Albie. But, he could go straight up and down onto the 1, but the 1, it depends what side he hits it. He could push it up towards the 5 and 10 up in the right-hand corner if he went straight through the gap there, but he's going the other way.
Well, this rack can be run out where the 2 and the 4 are sitting, gives you a good chance to get to that cluster. So it is doable if you get right.
Cue ball. Oh.
Good try.
No.
I would expect Matt's going to play safer. So one idea is using this 9 ball to control the cue ball.
Yeah, send the cue ball into the 9.
But I don't,
or towards it, and use those.
I think it's actually sitting kind of funny to do that, unfortunately.
Well, it looks as if he's trying something like that, trying to use those balls that's parallel with his cue right now. And that's another pretty good one. That's good little battle going on here. Well, this is tougher though for Albi because I mean he can hit it off the left long rail, and I think that's what he's contemplating here. Let's have a look.
Well, you can play 3 rails into the 1. He's going to play a 1 railer. And I don't really like this just because you're putting a 1 ball over by those other balls.
Cue ball. Right, here we go. Well, Matt's in control now. Ball in hand again. Now, what you said earlier, Steve, is right enough. I mean, that 4 ball, if you get on the spot, you can run that 4 ball in and get the cue ball running into the cluster.
I'd rather break him off the 2. He's going to try to move him right now. And, this isn't a bad idea. The biggest problem with this is it's real easy to not move him much. Or how about not at all?
That's went wrong. Now,
but here we go.
Now he's got the chance.
This is with hit it with right English and slam it into the end rail and spin it right into him. That's what I'd be doing here. He's not going to try that.
I think mainly because of where the 3 ball is. 3 ball
and that's
tight
probably,
that rail.
That 3 ball would probably be a hellacious shot if you're over there where the 5 was.
Welcome to Mark.
Hi, Mark.
We'll see this shot and then I'm going to do a quick tab. He's good in the 4, although disaster.
Well, that ball tied on the rail. We know how tough those are.
Right, Tommy's off the mark. It's 5-1 to Stubb. So Albi's the one that's going to have to deal with the issue now. There's nothing wrong with just finishing inside that 6 ball, or he could get right out into the table. And he doesn't want to go too far though. I think he's okay. He can get the spin working here.
I would have wanted more angle. This is tough.
Stunning spin.
No, he's got to come off the end rail here.
Is he going directly?
He's got to come off the end rail.
Yeah, yes.
He directly is no good.
Yeah, stunning spin. Didn't do him any good though.
See, he needed to hit the 10 ball there. Yeah, I don't think there's anything he can do with this. Let's see.
Welcome to Hazard.
Yeah, this is shitty. And this is, you don't want to have to be shooting this. Now it's like, what do you do? He's going to have to do something pretty, just sort of like brush the side of the 5 and put the cue ball down the end rail. And you're going to give up a bank doing this. Well, no, he was able to not give up the bank. Well, he did in the side pocket.
Let's have a look at this.
But he got himself in a spot where there really wasn't anything he could do. That was really his only play.
Matt's looking at the 5-10 here. Or he's had a look at it, but the 10's gone into the 8 ball.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
He's looking at it again.
You can play safe. You can thin to 5 and put it up and try to hook him on a 6. The problem with doing that, though, is there's a good chance you're going to sell out if you don't get the hook. I'd probably bank the 5 at the side pocket myself because I don't see a lot of good choices here, to be honest with you, the safeties.
No, I'm trying to work out what he can do, but I'm a bit at a loss. That cue ball needs to keep running, though. It needs to keep going.
And that's not terrible. It's not good, but it's not terrible. He didn't sell out. At least Albin's going to have to make a ball.
Well, this is the one that will win the rack. If he gets this, he's out.
Evening to Has.
That's not going. And it's in play. I can see it. Now, what does he do? Does he dink this in and leave the 6 either up top left-hand corner or into the side? Did he just dink this 5 in? I think he should. I don't think he should
It might
be
be
running.
the best play. I wouldn't be dinking this in real life, I can tell you that.
No, he's running it. Now, he doesn't want to run too far. He doesn't want to do that.
No,
that's not where he wants to be.
No, it's getting tougher.
I think my idea was far better odds.
This is just hit the back cut and make it. You don't have to do anything with a cue ball. So Has is here, and it's better to be a Has than a Has not.
That's a good recovery.
Now he goes the other way.
So loads of room. Make sure you spin this enough into the rail that you're not going near the side pocket. Like that. So this is, well, I think this is a vital rack that he came out on top. You know, just to keep staying in touch. Another quick tab. We're giving this to Matt. It's now 6-1 to Stub. Back to Albinario and rack number 12.
See if he can hold serve.
He's doing a slight cut break.
That came a Bart better. He lost the cue ball though, and he's paid for it. You let the cue ball go forward, you get even more draw on that ball. So now he's going to have to push.
Well, I mean, what do you do? Just
I would stick it right by the corner pocket.
What corner? The one up that he's at?
Yeah, I would have put it right by the corner.
I think
there's no easy safety from there, and the shot is tough.
I think Albie's made a complete hash of that. Yep, he's hit the ball when he didn't mean to. There, he was setting himself up, and he's just skimmed the ball.
I think he was pushing to a kick, and I would have pushed it by the corner because there's no easy safety from the corner, and that back cut is a very difficult shot. I think, when I made the suggestion you should push out to a lot of kicks, that's because you can't push out to a shot that's too easy or a safe that's too easy. But if you look, you just said, I stick this ball over by this corner pocket. There's really nothing easy about the safe or the shot. I mean, you got to evaluate each situation separately, but I would have pushed that over by the corner pocket.
Well, that's not really that bad a result. Okay, can have a go and cut the one. This cue ball might come up. I don't know whether this is going to take a line up towards the 5.
No, it's going to come straight down the table.
Well, he has tried to get that way, and he's got a fairly straightforward combo.
I mean, that ended up being a bad push by Albin because, sometimes you're in a situation where the ball's near a pocket and you have to do that push. He said, oops, I think he was trying to
he didn't hit it. That was it. He just cued at the wrong time there and hit it by mistake.
If he would have shoved it over by that pocket, he probably wouldn't have got it back, but that was no gimme for Matt.
So this is the one that will decide the rack again, I would think. Oh, he stuck himself to the rail though. Well, just get it running. He's going to see the 6.
That's well done.
Now, I think, do you want to interfere with that 10 ball by going forward? No, he's played it really soft. That was ultra cautious.
Yeah, I was pretty cautious.
And he's pretty straight in this, so he's just going to leave the cut in 8. But this is looking like I'm not going to tempt fate, because as soon as I open my mouth, something will happen. And it's looking very likely that it's 2 in a row as far as Matt goes, in terms of twice he's had to come back from 2 racks down, and he's at least achieved that goal. But again, it was a mistake from Albi this time that's been punished.
Yeah, that was not the push out of the match.
Now, has Matt been in front in this match yet? And I don't
see, as soon as we get a really good push out learning experience, where's semi-pro? Nowhere to be found.
No, there he is. He says exciting match.
So did you see the last push out by Albin semi-pro?
It was a miscue.
That was a good one to see.
Yeah, it was a good bad one. Really bad.
Well, he wasn't playing the right shot anyways, because he was pushing it straight back to the rail. He just would have been further from the 10.
Here's a big mistake. And this is just going to drop the cue ball through into the gap with 6 and 4. I think he's fine with that. I think he's okay. Just nicks it through and he's off the rail and he'll be on the 2 in a nice angle. He needs to come down for this 3. So this is looking good as a start here for Matt.
You can go back and watch the video, semi-pro. It was a good situation to learn something.
Needs that angle, and he's got the angle. In fact, he's actually
he's got a little bit too much angle there.
Oh dear, that's a disaster. I mean, he had that. I mean, it's a big enough window to get just dropped through. I mean, this is where he wanted to be, just right in that button there, and he had a perfect angle to get up for that. That's blown a great chance there, apart from the fact the 6 ball's awkward. Goes into one pocket. And the chances are that whoever does get on the 5 is going to have to... Well, the 5 does squeeze past the 7. Let's have a look. Yeah, it does go, but you want to be good on it, though. So, 6 ball having to get that side of the table, but 5 ball has to be dealt with first. So, this isn't a run out yet.
Well, this match has been interesting because Matt's made more egregious mistakes than Albin has. But it's tie match, so, I mean, Matt's fought hard.
5 does go. 5 goes.
Well, you almost have to play safe here. Either that or shoot the combo. Is he shooting a combo? Yeah, it looks like he's shooting a combo. No, he's calling the 2. I guess it goes by. Wow.
That's a missed call.
I don't get that shot. That shot looked really tough.
And, right, so you're cutting the 3, you're bumping the 5 probably. Don't know whether they might even catch some of the 7.
Wow.
He might even be lucky and get through the gap here.
I don't think that was a particularly good choice by Albin. I would either shot the 2-10 combo or played safe.
He's a little bit of squirrel into the cue ball there. He's caught the 5 and now he's in that no man's land area.
Yeah, I mean, you could just try to run this into the 8 ball. That's probably what I would do. Just take speed off it by running into the 8. You're probably not going to hook yourself with the 8. I mean, it's going to be moving with a little bit of speed when it gets there. I would just cut the 4 and run it into the 8.
Oh, wiped its feet.
I think he played the right shot, but he didn't make the ball.
7-1 to stub.
7-3 to stub.
Or 7-3, is it? That shows you my eyes are bad. Oh, well, Tommy's... Oh, they must have done a couple of quick racks here. They're now only 2 racks behind.
Well, I don't think he hit the 4 ball where he wanted to. I think he was a little too far right because that thing came out.
Well,
But
that's the side he wants to be at.
Yeah, the problem is he's got to go back and forth, I think. See, he can't hold this. He tried to hold that. He was never going to be able to hold
No.
that. He had to go back and forth another time, and he didn't. So
Now,
it's going to be
can he
safety.
push this 6 past the 9? Yes, he can, but it's, again, not a difficult kick. It's just how lucky you get.
Well, the good news for Albin here is that it's not very easy to get a snooker here. So at this point, if you're Matt, you're just trying to kick the 6 off the side rail and put it up in the middle of the end rail up on, and not leave him anything easy. Because trying to you could play for the 6 to come back off the side rail and come back over to the 9 because the cue ball will go up table. You got to be a little braver to shoot that shot though, because you got to be pretty sure of your line coming off the end rail. But that would be a good shot, is to come out and hit the 6 thin and bring it back to the 9. And he decides to go on the other side of the 6 and completely misses it. Oh, he was calling the 10. Yeah. He would have been better off with my shot and hitting it hard and playing the 10 with a cue ball.
I was asking the question a little bit earlier there if Matt had been in front yet, but he's certainly not going to be in front now. So,
no, I mean, he's not going to be in front now, and
well, he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to get into phase 3.
Albin's played a lot better this match than Matt has. So, the fact that it's tied is very good for Matt, but it's not going to stay like this. He's going to have to play better if he wants to stay with Albin.
He doesn't want phase 3 of trailing by 2 again. So Albie in the
Albin's
lead.
break has been not as good as Matt's. Needs to draw it more.
7 ball gone.
He got a kick on the cue ball.
Oh, look at this. 1 ball gets kicked. Cue ball's dead behind the 9, so
it's push time. So the easy thing is push to a bank.
What, right side?
Well,
you want to do that?
You could push it over past the 4 ball.
Well, he's going to stop back in again.
He's going to push to a kick, and that's not bad. Now, this isn't that bad a kick because you hit it on the short side of this. Well, he's going to play the jump shot. Well, hopefully he's practiced this because we all know this isn't that easy. This is the fast Eddie shot. See if he can get enough velocity if he gets it over, whether the 1 gets to the pocket.
That's going in. That's well done. Very well done.
Good shot. So that was an interesting choice. He pushed to something that was very difficult, but something that, he felt like he could shoot that shot. And obviously he's practiced it. And that's one of the ways you can gain an advantage over your opponent. I mean, I think even if you're good at that shot, you got to be hesitant to take that, trying to pass it back.
Matt asked the question of Albie there whether he fancied a go at that, and Albie took on the challenge and delivered.
Yeah. I mean, certainly it was a good play. My shot pushed into a bank. There was, some potential safeties and other things. It wasn't any gimme, but it certainly was easier than what Albin pushed to.
Right, so 4 ball, 5 ball into the corner, 6 ball into the side. Now, he may well be brushing the 10, but that shouldn't be a problem considering where the 8 ball is. So everyone's looking good here at the moment to go back to a 2-rack lead again.
Yeah, this is going to be 2. He's going to play the 6 on the side. I know Albin thinks he's not going to take any chances. He's just going to roll this.
Like I said, if he's the slight angle like that. That's exactly where I thought he'd finish. He's going to brush the 10, just brush it out the way.
He's going to draw this ball. Well, this is a smart play to do it because
Yeah.
you're not taking any chances.
And it's all good.
Subs connection is all over the place now. He told me he was going to get another connection. He's going to get DQ'd eventually from one of these tournaments.
He's full of bull. It's 7-4 to Stubb at the moment.
And then he's going to complain about that the world's against him.
So here we go again for the third time in the match. Matt is going to have to dig deep to stay in touch. And this is the first challenge. Get something in the break, come up good, and run out if you can.
Now watch his cue ball. See, his cue ball didn't dive. It did get kicked.
Nothing doing, I don't think.
And pretty good break, but nada.
3 balls dead.
So is Albin going to take the safety or take the bank? He's going to take the bank. So this is an aggressive play, but I'm not sure I like this play, and the reason why is where the 3 ball is. I'm not sure, you could just duck behind the 6 there. See, I didn't like that play because of where the 3 ball is. Now, that play would be fine if the 3 ball was open, and, you make that run out. But he could have easily just done a little stun and come behind the 6 ball. And then you get ball in hand and maybe have a chance to move the 3 ball.
Now, look at the line in that too. Now, I'm asking a question here. Is it worthwhile potting that 2 ball? I think you can.
Well, if he left angle, he could have run over and run into those. Now he can't. So.
Well, he could do the big draw with bottom left English.
Well, that's what he's doing.
And
he's got it.
Got the shot. Well, Tommy, you're in the stream again. I hope you don't lose focus. You've not quite got yourself back into the match yet, but you don't want to be distracting yourself. It's now 8-4 to Stubb. Now the 5 ball goes the other side, other corner pocket. He's overhit it.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. I mean, that was always going to be tough. The worst thing about it is he's way overhit it. I mean, because now the cut's tough.
Well, you overcut the 5 and send it to the 7 and you run the cue ball. That is a pretty good shot as far as I'm concerned. I like that.
It's a very good shot.
The commentators, I saw that one coming. He's done it well.
There's no easy kick pass there either. So
that was definitely the shot.
I would probably shoot a masse. Start the cue ball at the 8 and masse it off the long rail, because I know that's a hard shot, but it's not as hard as it looks because it's a pretty big ball if you go that way. You
can masse it, but you've got to masse it at the right pace for this spin to work.
Well, I mean, it's a hard shot, but it is a doable shot. It depends how much you practice masses too. I don't particularly practice these shots that much, so I don't really like to have to shoot them. You got to get to the long rail.
You just got to nick it round that 6, and that's actually a bit too soon.
Well, he didn't hit it hard enough.
Yeah, a bit too soon.
That's a hard shot. No doubt about it.
Really. I mean, they either work reasonably well, or they end up like that, where it looks as if you're a complete numpty. But they're so difficult to judge.
He shot the right shot, I think. So, you give him credit for shooting a shot that he had a chance to hit it.
Well, here's the one that's going to make or break the rack again. Big acreage to get to the 7. Loads of room, though, to get to the 7, more importantly.
Yeah, if he doesn't hit the 10, he's okay.
And again, he's controlled that well. Might be just straight on this 7, though, but...
Yeah.
No, he's got an angle, he's fine.
Twitch is only about 2 seconds behind. It's running good.
So, leave the little angle so you're just playing the cut and then the cue ball's head in the right direction. That's the rule of thumb here. Just like that. That's perfect.
Well, Matt's figured out how to get a win. He played a good safety and he got rewarded.
Yeah. The sooner more players learn that part of it and getting a good safety can yield opportunities. And then, of course, you have to follow that up and take the opportunity. And this was, again, a vital rack that Matt needed to stay in touch.
Matt's played really solid this match. I mean, he's had a few mistakes, but lately it's been pretty good looking.
It still keeps that little bit of pressure on Albie to try and deliver on his break. You know, he's got the 1 rack lead. He's got the opportunity to go 2 in front again.
See how he lost the cue ball again?
Yeah,
the cue ball was going straight for the corner pocket. I mean, that's why he's not making balls. He either needs more dry. He either needs more draw or he needs to be hitting the 1 ball fuller or both, because that cue ball went straight for the corner pocket.
Right, so push out.
Well, does the 1 go by the 9? Yeah.
I don't think anybody else has tried. No, it was it 1? Was it 3? Yeah, I don't think anybody else has really tried it.
This is more of a tough situation here. You could push it down by the 4, but if you do that, you're probably going to get locked up on the 9 ball on the next safety. I'd probably push to a kick here, or maybe kick at it right now. I mean, this is basically your shitty situation you don't want. I don't see a whole lot of good places to push. You could give them the edge of the ball, and the way you would do that is just move the cue ball over to the left about half an inch. That would be actually a pretty good play. Just give him the 1 edge of the ball.
Well, he's going to get that back.
That's no good. He's getting that back. Yeah, I think I probably would have gave him the edge of the ball there. There wasn't a good place to push out to kick.
Well, the line's there between the 2 and 3. You should be calling the bottom right-hand corner here.
I mean, all you had to do is move it like a 1/4 inch to get the edge of the 1 ball. And I think you could have attempted to play safe off that, although it wouldn't have been easy. And that's going to be a sellout.
Well,
does a one-wall break? Well, we haven't seen anybody doing the one-wall break. We've got Matt doing the fast Eddie break and Albin doing I'm not sure what. Albin's break does not look good. You know, I mean, you don't want the cue ball going at the corner pocket for starter.
No, I think Albie may well have to come up off this 4 ball and play the 5-6 combo. I think that's what you'll have to do. Although, having said that,
it goes another pocket.
Yeah, but he's got no shot in the 2 here unless he's bumping it to the rail to try and kick the 4 in. He hasn't called anything yet. Because that 2 doesn't go. And he is going to, I think you have to try and, can he cut that? I mean, he can get to the edge of the 2, but he's got to be cutting it away to get the hit on that 4 ball.
Hard to.
Is he going the rail first to get the kick? It looks as if he is. Rail first, catch the edge. This is tricky. Oh, and he's played that very well, apart from the fact the cue ball's gone. Almost. And he has left an edge. Has he left it? Well, this is hampered, but he could be crazy and go for the pot and try and come back across for the 3 into the same pocket. Well, this is a toughie. He's hampered in the gap between the 6 and 8. It's a tight cut in the side. He's overdone it. And Matt can see the 2. So, this is a good chance to get back into level pegging here. Quick tab to have a look. It's 10-4 to Stubb now. Stubb's got a 6-rack gap. And that's leaving Tommy too much to do. So now he's got the choice. He could just go through, kill the cue ball, or roll through and drop onto the 5-6 combo. But he hasn't, and he's got to get round the other side. And he hasn't gone far enough, and it's into that dangerous spot for a dodgy cut. Now, problem with this shot is he must get enough room to see the edge of that 6.
I'm talking to my mic's up over my head.
Well, I just thought you were actually addressing somebody else in the building there, Steve.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, that was a bad mistake.
Well, we know where that went wrong. He didn't play the simple shot and just play the little combo in the 5 onto the 6. He tried to get around behind the 10 and left it short. And that's a chance
I was
going.
a little surprised by that. So Albin's going up there to take a look at the 7. So he's just going to thin the 6 and come right down the table.
Yeah. You know, these are the ones that hurt. You know, he was at pretty good odds there to be back level pegging, and now it's going to be back to 2.
Why is he putting English on this?
For the 4th. Well, that's going nowhere. What the hell is this all about?
That's terrible. He just went up and looked to make sure the 7 goes by the 9, and then he puts English on that to pull it out. He should have hit that with no English and come straight down and shot the 7 past the 9. I'm not sure what he was thinking there.
He's making it tough for himself, Albie.
The 9 is only blocking about 1/8 of the pocket.
And he's overcooked it.
I don't get that one.
Well, what does Matt do here? Does he bite the bullet, go for the bank, or is he going for the thin cut? Now, either works.
Well, he's going to
be in the 8. You know, he's definitely in the 8.
You should cut this for sure. And the reason why you should cut
it is,
done. If you miss it, you're probably safe. The 7 comes right back in the middle of the rail.
Yes, I did, Matt. What's your name again, Mark? Yes, I did. 4 people get sent home. The judge sent 4 people that weren't picked.
Well, he was so bad on that 6 to the 7.
Yeah,
but ball in hand to end up there.
But Steve, give Albie credit. He's not Larry Goofy yet. You wouldn't say he's Larry Goofy. No, he's not Larry Goofy.
No.
That's really getting into a crazy area.
That was just kind of a silly mistake, but it wasn't look goofy.
I'm telling you, there's no way in this earth Albinario use a trackball mouse. I'd stake any amount on it. Well, Matt got off the hook there big time. And he can consider himself fortunate that he is back in level terms. Now would be the time to make a move if he could get a ball in a break now, which he hasn't.
Well, let's see. Does Karam go? It's close.
You're talking about banging the 1 into the 2 and stunning it into the side pocket?
I think it will go, yes. I would shoot the Karam here. I like how it's sitting. And then the 2 balls could go over by the other corner. I would shoot the Karam here myself.
I think he's trying to get cute here somehow.
Obviously, we don't have a lot of Honolulu players in the house, as they're not going to shoot the Karam. I mean, this kind of shot, you know.
He's trying to duck down below here. It needs to miss the 1 or whatever ball it is, the 9, and that'll work.
Yeah, I mean, that's certainly not a bad shot there. I mean, that's well played. So Matt's kicking, and he'll probably call the 1 in the corner. This is one of those kind of funny kick shots as far as getting safe. You almost have to get lucky to get safe here. It's just not sitting good to be safe. He almost got lucky. I mean, that's the kind of kick shot where you're probably not going to get safe off of it.
You ever get the impression that this match is taking a pattern that's been continuous on 4 occasions? I think that is now that Matt's got back to level terms, and now Albie's got a chance to run out again to regain the lead on Matt's break.
Yeah, well, Alvin just hasn't been able to extend the lead. He's had chances, and he hasn't been able to get it done.
Well, as long as Matt can still keep responding and stay in deep, then it gets to squeaky bum time. Then it's interesting.
Yeah, and he came up short on that. What I mean by that is you let the cue ball turn over. That was a touch shot. So he's doing a little soft draw with English, and the cue ball turned over before it got to the 3 ball, and that's why he didn't get past the 4 and bumped it.
He's in that dodgy spot. What the hell's happened here? Tommy's quit. Well, we did make the right choice. And that is... well, I suppose he could try and edge this and call the 4-up table. Can he get there? What? Well, Stubbs muted, so he won't be saying anything, but he'll probably come into the stream in a minute. Well, this needs to get to the rail.
Stubb had 12 when Tommy quit.
This call. So I made the right choice at the end of the night.
Well, this is interesting how he's playing this. He's going to wham this.
Well, that's Albie's chance gone. And he's pretty fortunate he's left it awkward.
It's not that awkward. I mean, this is a pretty easy safety. You know, and if you shoot it, you still might get safe. I would drag this with a lot of right English. He didn't drag it with a lot of right.
Uh-oh. Well, you do have a point, Tommy, if you're feeling under the weather.
Well, he can see the edge of the 6 ball. He can make this 6 ball.
He certainly can.
Run the cue ball at the 10, take the bump there. You're going to come up with something on the 7. Oh, he missed the 10. Whoa.
Yeah.
And he missed the 6 too. Well, Albin will play this rail first. Now this shot's a little tricky in that you got to make sure you run it around the 8. Got to run past the 8 ball. If you hit the 6 really full, you may hook yourself on the 8 ball. Well, he's going to go the other way. This is probably a better choice as far as making sure you get a shot on the 7. He's going to kick off the end rail. The kick's harder, but it's more guaranteed you're going to have a shot.
No, that is true, Interchange X, but I think the jump is probably more viable when that 9 ball's a bit closer to the cue ball. I think.
Yeah, that jump with the playing cue, that trick seemed like it worked better.
Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, he got it too perfect.
Yeah. Well, and that is the problem with going that way, is you could do that. The other way off of the long rail, he wouldn't do that, although he had more chance of getting hooked. So
now, that might not be strictly true, Tommy. What was the deadline date for your match? What was the deadline date? You could easily have said to Steve, listen, just cancel that, reset it until to see if I can feel a bit better in a couple of days' time. You could have done that. Steve would have done that for you.
Yeah, plus it would have been fun to hear Stubb complain.
Yeah, I mean, there'd be no harm in that. If you're not feeling too well and you want to see if things will clear up a bit better, then you could have taken that option. But this is the first time Matt's been in front. I'm saying that, and it's happening at the right time in the second half of the match.
Yeah, well, I mean, Matt has hung in there, and it's paying off. I mean, Albin has struggled this match.
Albie's dry. He's dry but safe. So again, where's the push out here? Do you go?
Well,
now, the thing is, if you go up table, you can be stuck behind the 8.
This is difficult to push out to. I'd give him an edge or a kick, or because where that one ball is, there's not really any kind of great places to push out to. I might actually try to kick it to one ball now.
Well, that'll do. That'll do. Although I don't think he's hooked him, but I mean, he's put the one ball in a safe spot.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad choice kicking it at then. I mean, sometimes that's the best thing to do.
Well, I think again, I don't think it would have been a problem getting Stubb to reschedule if Steve put his jack boots on and told Stubb, you're either going to do it or you're out the door. I don't know whether Albinario got that right. I don't know whether he intended it to hit the knuckle.
He's got a shot here, although it's going to be a little bit tricky. There's nothing easy about this situation. I don't see any kind of simple safety, so if you're going to play safe, you're going to have to do something a little wilder. This is a tough situation. He can cut the 1 on the side and try to play for the 2. Yeah, and running into the 8 wasn't ever going to be good because you weren't going to get a shot on the 2.
Now, do you have to stun this big time and try and stun it past?
I would go with left English. I would go to the long rail, the short rail, and come back up table, just like he's doing.
He's put loads of check on it.
But he didn't hit it enough. You got to hit that. It is going to check up there. You got to put some speed on that shot.
Now, again,
that shot comes up a lot.
Is it right to go for the pot here or try and duck in behind the 6?
I would shoot because it's natural where the cue ball's going.
Now he's got a brush in the 3, which has landed pretty good.
Yeah, and I think he's out. Yeah, Albin hasn't handled the more difficult situations well today. I mean, normally he's very good in difficult situations, and he's, he hasn't been quite as sharp today.
I've worked out why you had moved your mouthpiece, Steve, because you're so used to just throwing things into your mouth when you're doing a stream that you could easily throw the mic in your mouth at the same time and it's gone.
Yeah, it could be. And he's just gonna stun that. Either dink this or go up and down. In real life, you're always going up and down. You're not gonna dink this shot.
Well, we haven't really seen a howler yet in this match. Well, we've seen Matt missing a ball or whatever, but a real howler at a vital time. I wonder if that's still to come. And I wonder who will do it. Well, Matt's lead is looking as it's going to be short-lived. But who's going to be calling the result in this match in this particular moment in time?
Well, I still think it favors Albin, but he's going to have to play better than he's playing, if he wants to separate himself.
Well,
the thing is, Albin's got a lot of experience, but Matt does too. He's played a lot of these world championships. and he's played good in a lot of these world championships. It's been, Matt's kind of due to make a run at one of these, so maybe this will be the one.
Have you never heard the term howler? I'm surprised at that.
Now see where Matt's cue ball went? It went over and just hit slightly below the middle diamond on the long rail. That's what your cue ball should be doing. When Albin's, his goes towards the corner pocket.
3 balls in the break. Dodgy cut in the 1.
Yeah, and Matt's broken well, and Albin's broken terrible. So he's got to change something.
Right. What would you call a howler, Steve? What's your? Well, I mean, he would normally say a dog in it.
American werewolf in London.
No, but a howler of a shot is a complete.
Is that a howler?
A complete balls up, as we would say as well.
You mean tits up?
Yeah, anything like that.
Ass up, belly down.
Wow. Load of shite. That's probably sums it up. Well, who's going to do that at the wrong time when it starts to get to squeaky bum time?
Yeah, well, I mean, some kind of dog's howl. Hound dog's howl.
So 6 ball into the side, left side pocket. No, right side pocket. He was able to hold it.
Roll.
Now, this is just straight. Now, he balls one of these up earlier on. He's got to get through far enough here in this. He doesn't want to be leaving himself high like that. He wanted to be kind of staring down the barrel in this 7 ball. You don't want these little ones where you then have that little doubt in your mind and you don't trust your eye.
No, the biggest
you don't expect him to miss it.
Yeah, this is
you see there he's ended up like that. If he's down further on that ball there, not a problem at all. Now he's got problems for himself. Oh, and he's come round it well. But you just don't want to stick yourself into that corner where you're then feeling a little pinch.
So Matt gets out on his break. Now it's Albin's break. Let's see where this cue ball goes. Let's see what Albin does this time. Watch the line the cue ball takes off the 1 ball. See if he can get this on a better line. Now that was better that time.
Yeah, a couple of balls.
It was a little low, but it was better. And he's got balls in and the thing spread out. I wouldn't say it's a wonderful table.
Right, Tommy. See you later. Get well soon.
All right, Tommy. Get well soon.
Get some decongestant in you. I'll tell you what you want to get. A good curry. That clears the nasal passages. Clears every passage in the body, if you know what I mean. But a good curry is always a cure.
And there's a bad safety by Albin.
Yeah, that's poor.
Well, that's how you get another loss. I mean, this table's sitting pretty good, too. There's really not any problems.
Coldest pillow. I think if you get Steve started on stories like that, we'll be here all night. I mean, Steve will probably give you a whole batch of them, including ones that he started himself. Have you seen any good fights in the pool hall, Steve?
I've seen some crazy stuff go on in the pool room. Fights being one of them. Guns being fired. All kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, this is pretty simple because you're gonna have angle to run into the 10 ball. I'd probably just try to control little bump into the 10 myself. And I think that's what he's going to do here.
I think he's got to give this a fair bit. Yeah.
He just has to back it up gently.
Yeah. Is he trying to tweak behind the 10?
Well, he didn't hit low enough on the cue ball there.
That's the problem.
If you're gonna hit the 10 for him, you got to hit it harder. But I wouldn't want to do that because you could control that shot more by not putting a lot of speed on it and just backing it up rather than, trying to hit the 10 full and
Watch this
slamming
cue
it.
ball. It needs to slow up.
Well, this is not a good spot to be. Not anybody's favorite shot.
Well, this for a 2-rack lead for MC_Clarky. And he's up to the task. No, he isn't. Oh, dear. Oh, that's another painful one.
And that was all just getting bad on it. That's a 2-shot swing there. Instead of 11-9, it's 10 apiece.
Back for the 5th time all square.
And that could energize Albin.
Those are the ones that hurt most.
Well, now watch what Matt does, okay? He's not really drawing the ball, but he's hitting the 1 ball full enough that the cue ball is not being lost low.
Well, you've got a ball. Now, again, what do you do here? Do you want to just duck it into the corner with it? Because the problem is if you don't get covered with a ball up there, the chances are you're leaving the 1 ball on. So he's going for the thin cut, I think.
He's shooting. This is tough.
Oh, that's well done. No shot in the
tough.
2, though.
It's tough to shoot at that. I would have played safe there unless I had a better plan than that. Yeah, getting on the 2 ball. That was a tough situation. He's going to kick at this. Now, this one I would kick at a speed that if he goes high of the side pocket, it's going over by the 8. Kind of that sort of speed. That's too hard. And when you have that kind of situation, you should be kicking at a speed that gives you the greatest chance of getting safe. And that was just too hard.
So 5 ball with the angle to go in and bump the 9 and 6. That's the plan up ahead.
Well, it would be better to do it off the 3, but he's probably not going to be able to. Yeah, he's not where he can do it off the 3. If he was higher, he could. Because the 5, you'd probably get a shot on. It's always bad running into the balls that you're trying to shoot next. So
here we go.
I would play this to come in behind the 9.
Try and get it into the gap. You've got to at least do something where it's bumping the 6. You could hit that 9 clean and do nothing. See, a bit like that.
Well, but he wasn't behind it. He needed to get behind it. Not that you guarantee to come out good from behind it, but I just thought the chance was better of coming up with something from behind it.
Well, here's a little dink.
This is a touchy little shot. Yeah, see,
it was
in a double kiss. He might have played the double kiss. Matt can see the edge? No, I don't think so. Boy, if he can, it's a very thin one. I guess he can.
Well, I reckon.
Yeah, he's going to leave Albin a bank, though. And now that was Albin the bank pool champion?
I don't know who the hell won the bank pool. Somebody's got to know, because I can't remember who won last week's Friday night 9 ball.
Albin and Cobra were vying for it, but Albin's learned to bank, and this is a pretty straightforward bank.
Talking of Cobra, where's Cobra tonight? I haven't seen Cobra in the house.
Yeah, I mean that's a layup for Albin.
Yeah.
Remember when I used to say this is an easy shot, and everybody go, "Oh no, it's not. No, it's not." Now that everybody's played bank pool, that's an easy shot. I mean, that bank was. Albin's going to make that probably almost every time.
Well, Matt's lead is most certainly gone, but he's hung in well. He's hung in well to this stage.
Oh no, Matt's played well. I mean, kudos to Matt. I mean, and he can still win from here. This match looks like it's going to be tight the whole way.
Well, that's 95 minutes we've been at it.
So the 10 ball's going to spot up here. He's just going to dink this. I don't want to dink this too easy, but that was a good shot.
10 ball, same pocket.
So, you know, if Matt's going to play like this tournament, even if he loses and goes to the loser's bracket, he's got a chance to run through the loser's bracket.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even be talking about loser's bracket at the moment if I was Matt. I'd be gunning to take Albie down. My ambitions would be a bit better if I was in it at this stage. But now Albie again breaking for a 2-rack lead. And he's got balls going in, they're flying in all over the place here. And he's going to have a cut in the 1. Well, that's probably his best break of the night.
Yeah, Albin needed that. I think this is the shot that's going to determine whether he gets out or not. He's got to make this 1 and get on the 2 where he can come back up for the 4.
Well,
now he's got choices.
Yep, he can.
I'm almost tempted to hit this forward with a ton of left English and go around the corner. I think that's a pretty clear path. He can go outside the 6 ball going forward a little right English. He's going to back this up. And that's pretty good too. I mean, he can get past the side pocket. That's probably the best choice, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
None of my crazy shots were really the right
landed
shot.
nice on it again.
Yeah, just a little stun shot here.
Well, we've got 14. I don't know how many's in Twitch. How many's in Twitch? We've got 14 on YouTube. Well, 13 if you don't include me.
We've got 7 in Twitch. I don't know why everybody loves YouTube so much, because it's way behind. It's like 5-6 seconds versus 2 on Twitch.
Yeah, like I said before, I mean, as long as you subscribe to my YouTube channel, I don't care whether you watch it in Twitch or Kick, just subscribe. Well, Albie's now, well, goodness knows how many times that is now. Well, that's true. No VIP badge, though.
Albin plays off of stun very well.
Well, that's not strictly true. It's if you're a member, not a subscriber. Once you're a member, you get your VIP badge. Welcome to Brainful Out. I think you've just arrived at the right time here.
And we're
Matt's
back to 2-shot lead for Albin.
Matt, for the 6th time, is trailing by 2 racks. And each time he's got back in it.
He was up by 2.
He was up by 2, yeah. So
this has been back and forth. So here goes Matt breaking again. Cue ball goes straight across, makes a ball, has a shot. Maybe he doesn't have a shot.
Oh, not anymore. Not anymore. He doesn't.
that wasn't kind. So, you know, this is another one of these. Am I going to kick at it? Am I going to push out? There's not a lot of great places to push out here. You could push out to the left edge if you want. That's a terrible push out. He's not going to like where he's going to end up here. Yeah, that was not a good push out. So what I'd be looking at doing if this kick goes wrong is pinning him on that 7 ball. Run the 2 through, get him on the 7 where he can't kick at the 2. And it's very easy to get him on the 7 where he can't kick at the 2. You take away the go across to the other long rail kick. So if I was Matt here, I would slow roll this on the 7. Because you can come out pretty good. That's too much speed. Okay, so what I would do here is I would make the 1. I mean, you could back this up into the 2, but I'd probably make the 1 and then put him on the 7. He's going to back it up and break these out. And see, that's why you don't do that. It was trivial to pin him on the 2 ball, and pin him where he had no kick, and then you've got him on 2 fouls. And instead, he tries to break it out, and this is what he ends up with. I mean, that wasn't a smart play. So we've had, basically 2 bonehead moves this round. Matt's push out was terrible, and then Albin does this. I mean, he should have made the one and just locked him on that 7 ball where he had nothing. I mean, the chance of him, if he put him on that 7 right, the chance of him being able to kick and hit the 2 ball was almost nil. So instead, it's Albin kicking at the ball. At least he's got a chance to hit it, but this is not what you want to be kicking at. This could be good.
No, it's very well done.
Did he get a rail? Did the 2 brush
Oh,
the
no,
rail?
he didn't.
Nope.
He didn't. Oh, that's
See,
unlucky.
Well, that's what happens. You hit rail first, and then the 2 ball just kind of scoots down the rail and never hits.
It just goes down the rail. It's millimeters from the rail. But well, here we go again. Matt's got his chance, and each time he's delivered. So
yeah, I mean, I just can't believe Albin tried to break that 2 ball out. Could it have worked? Yeah, but I mean, the safety was so much more guaranteed. Plus, it puts him in a situation where he could get a 3 foul. So Albin looks like he's going to burn his lead up again. I mean, he's been ahead, 5 times.
Oh, at least 5 times, yeah.
And he has not been able to take advantage of it. And Matt made a bad mistake there. He had the chance to go to 13-10, and Albin just gave it right back to him.
This is when this match was set for tonight before Tommy and Stubb set. I mean, I thought this could be a really good match. If Matt's on form and he's playing solo. Hang on a minute. Commentator's curse here. Oh, yeah.
Ouch. Now that really hurts.
Oh, dear. Yeah, I put my foot in it there.
That hurts. I was going to try to mass save this. Yeah, this is a tough shot. It's doable, but it's tough. Boy.
Oh, it hasn't gone tight enough.
That hurt.
It's going to hurt now because it's going to be 3 racks.
But it's kind of a shame that it had to be Matt making mistakes for Albin to get to 3 instead of Albin, playing well. I mean, Albin should have lost that game with what he did.
Well, that might be a vital rack there that we've just seen. Or a vital mistake by Matt, because now it's 3 at the wrong end of the match.
This break worked out. He needs to hit that 1 fuller. No,
Cue ball's gone.
That's what I'm talking about. That's just, there we go again. Cue ball going right at the corner.
Well, here we are. I mean, this is again a gift. A gift to get out here. But there is work to do. The 6 ball is going to be an issue. Whatever way you look at it, it's going to be a problem. Well, this is a big test here for Matt. But if he doesn't get particularly great in the 6, he can still nail Albie probably behind the 8, and he might end up doing that.
Yeah, I think the 6 isn't too bad because you can play the 6 in the corner or the side. So, where the 5 is sitting, you can get to the 6.
Well, this is a vital shot.
You got to make sure you get on the 5 good. That's the key.
Now, he's not going to... It looks as if he's coming over towards the 8 ball here with this line.
Well, you don't want to go on that side of it.
My opponent, the 10 ball, has forfeited the match prior to me, and he has not responded to any of my match times. My match deadline is today at 9 PM GMT. Just go in room and wait. Yes, you do. Just go into the room and sit there. That's exactly what you do, and then it will time out.
There's not going to be a room. He's gonna. There's going to be.
Oh no, he's forfeited. He's already forfeited. Well, if he's already done that, you don't need to do anything.
No, he hasn't forfeited yet, but it will at 9 PM GMT.
My opponent,
he'll be forfeited.
Yeah, right. So there's Matt doing what I said he would do. He's stuck him to the 6. Well, not quite stuck, and there is a chance of a possible kick in here, but
Yeah, this is a pretty good chance of making this actually.
for the match, I don't know what you're talking about, Vertical Liquid, and he has done.
Yeah, I mean
that's
that wasn't a super hard kick shot to make.
well, that's going to hurt Matt. He done the right thing trying to nail him.
Yeah. Well, he didn't get on a 5 ball in the spot where it was easy to get to a 6, because that. I mean, you certainly could have gotten to the 6 if you got good on the 5. Interesting play there by Albin. That's going to work.
He's going to have to play the combo.
No,
is he?
I think it goes by.
Yeah, he can get it off the jaw. Yeah, plenty of room to do that. Well, this is maybe it might be the moment that Matt's just run out of gas.
Well, the time you wanted to give Albin a 4-rack lead was earlier in the match.
Yeah.
You know, the closer you get to the goal, the more a 4-rack lead looks like something that's insurmountable. Now, Matt still has time here. I mean, it's Matt's break. He's still not out of this match, but he can't afford to make mistakes at this point.
Yeah, he's now relying on some good generosity here, though. I mean, fair enough.
See where his cue ball's going? His cue ball's not diving, not going at the corner pocket.
Well, like we said there, Matt, Albie was generously scratched there to give Matt a chance. And that's probably the only... when I think back, I think it's probably the only rack where Matt hasn't delivered when he's had that chance from Albie's mistake. I might be wrong, but it's just happened at the wrong time for him. Fair enough, Albie still had to kick the ball in, and you can't say anything against Albie for coming up with the goods when he had to there.
Well, the reason why this match isn't already over is because of Albin's poor breaking.
Yeah, Albie needs to work on something. I mean, you know, why not mess about and try the Wanwa break?
He can't win this playing breaking like the way he's breaking. He's going to have to break better than this.
Yeah, what Larry said is correct.
Oh boy!
He
got away with that. That was fortunate.
There.
That was fortunate.
Well, if you get them at the right time, like now, then you make hay while the sun shines.
So it's going to be 14-11 with Albin breaking. Now, this is the problem when you're breaking crappy is that you know, in this alternate break, normally, you know, it's hard to lose a good player and you're getting a bunch of breaks and you're ahead. But if you don't break well, you kind of lose that advantage. I'm surprised he's going with right English on this. I would have come around the corner every time there. Well, let's see what Albin does with his break. I mean, I figure out how he hits his break so bad. So what is he doing? He's going in the middle of the ball. He needs to hit more 1 ball. See how the cue ball's going towards the corner pocket?
And it keeps going towards that corner pocket.
Well, it's too much cut. And look, he made a ball, but look what he's ended up with. I mean, the way Matt's breaking is way better than how Albin's breaking.
Yeah, he is aiming half ball, Larry. Yeah.
Yeah, that he should be aiming. He should be aiming more like 3/4 of the ball. That's what Matt's doing, and it's working good. And he's going to push out to a jump shot, and that's well done. So this is like, you know, now if you're Matt, you know Albin can make this.
Matt stuck him back in straight away.
Well, of course, because Matt doesn't have this shot. So
he's called his bluff.
Well, I mean, even if you're good at this shot, this isn't guaranteed. I mean, I would have stuck him back in too, but there's a chance he could hook himself on this 5 and 10 too. Just kind of depends on how this comes out. I don't think he will. I think he'll probably hit the 5 ball if he makes this 2.
Oh, shot. What a shot.
Yeah.
Andy's got a shot. And the 5 and 7 have gone dead.
Yeah, that's makeable, but it's not easy makeable. You can make that combo. It does go.
He's got to really be down where the 10 ball is to make that, I think, though.
The 4 ball's screwed. I mean, this is right here. I'd be thinking, how do I get on this 4 to play safe?
I think he's got the same idea as you're thinking here, Steve.
Yeah, this is a little funny. He'll probably just thin this 4, run onto the 8. Yeah. Oh boy. He hit it too thin. He hit it too thin and caught the 9 ball.
Now, what's the value in potting this for? I mean, it's difficult to really keep it safe from you unless he jacks up and dinks in behind the 9.
The combination goes. That 5-7 will go.
Yeah, but he's not going to try and play that, though, is he?
Why not? I would. Not from like across the table, but if you can come down here,
that needs to go. It needs to go.
I'd still play it.
He can still cut this now. I mean, he can still cut it. Yeah, cut it right into the rail.
This. I mean, it's a lot harder from this angle than if you got a little further down, but it's still. I mean,
but he's really got to cut this to the rail because if he cuts it too thick, he'll bump the 7 out off the rail.
It's got to be cut very thin.
And that's well done. It's gone in. Where's the 5 ball gone? And that'll do it.
And the thing about that shot is it wasn't going to be easy to control the Q and 5 because you were going to get a double kiss or a bump. It was going to come off the rail and bump it. And he's come out beautiful. I mean, he couldn't be in a much better spot than this.
We sell Tesco finest red velvet cake. I've never tried it. I'm more a chocolate man, and plenty of it.
Chili pie followed by chocolate.
Well, that's why I don't. Watch the cue ball here. Watch the cue ball. That's why when I get a trifle at Christmas, I don't get a cherry trifle or a strawberry trifle. I get a triple chocolate trifle. This is going to be awkward. This is going to be tough.
Yeah, this is okay.
You just go straight through here, or do you try and stun it?
I would just go straight through.
Yeah, that'll do. Let it open out. Let it open out.
Well, let's see what Albin does with actually, it's not Albin's break. So Albin broke. It wasn't a good break. Then he played bad safety.
Not red velvet. It's red looking to me. The cakes that we have.
14-12, and Matt is breaking, and we know Matt's going to hit a good break. He does a good break every time.
There's a commentator's curse if ever you've heard one.
No, I mean, look at the break. That's a
8
good
balls
break.
gone in. No shot in the 1. Now, how about, I don't know that he can do it. I think he get too much angle. I was going to say there, how about trying to spin this? Yeah, I think he's going the other way.
You got to play safe here. You could thin the 1 and use the 2 and 4. You can put the 1 back down on the other rail, right in the middle of the end rail, and try to put the cue ball behind the 9. Yeah, that's a shot. That shot, it's like kind of a thin bank. You bank the 1 ball at the middle of the end rail. That's a shot you have to practice. So he decides to push out. But did he call push out?
Yes, he did. What did I miss there? Did I miss something?
This ball does bank. It's a little tight, but it does bank. Albin may shoot at this. Because I'll tell you this, there's no simple safety here, but if you bank this at a speed that if you come up short, it goes to the middle of the end rail, that's not a bad play here.
Yeah, I've just checked my phone there, Vertical Liquid. It says, let's celebrate their first super on a live stream.
He's going to take this bank, and this bank is actually quite a lot easier than banking in the corner, although it's quite a lot lot more likely to sell out too.
Thank you very much for your donation, Vertical Liquid.
And is he going to get lucky?
Well, it's really tough.
Yeah, he got a little fortunate there. Shoot, you know, well, it wasn't a bad shot to shoot at. I mean, that bank's very doable.
Now, you've set an example there, Vertical Liquid, about the super button. The little $sign just next to the chat. More people should be testing if that works. Just test it and see what happens. But, you know, your other option is become a member, $1 a month, £1.
He's going to try to put him on the 9-ball here. That's what he's going to do, I believe. Wow, he's playing a combo. Well, this is brave.
Oh, he doesn't want the, well, does he want the 3 to bump the 1? I suppose he does.
Oh, God. Well, that was a crazy play. He just got lucky.
That's what Steve calls a shit safe.
You know, Albin's going to put this 1 ball down on the end rail and bring the cue ball up table here. You got to watch out for the side pocket here. That's the one gotcha in this shot.
Yeah, get to the rail sooner and get behind the 2.
Yeah. Well, you got to get past the 2.
No. I don't think that was great.
Well, that was very difficult shot, what he just tried. I mean, trying to get that speed right to block the 4 with the 4 was...
Oh, there's Jose in the scrounge as well.
So, this is, you know, he's shooting at this, which is reasonable because it's a two-way shot. If you hit short, there's a good chance you're going to get safe here.
Oh, that's beautiful. Apart from the fact he's going to have a tough one in the 2.
Yeah, the 2's not too bad.
Well,
back cut. It's natural to get on the 3-ball. You check this the little left English, check it on the other side rail.
Well, he who dares wins. That's the motto here. Oh, here he is. He's in the room. You're too late, Steve. So
he didn't put any left English on that, and he didn't hit it hard enough. You know, because he wasn't putting left. You put left English on that and hit it harder, and you come out and you got a real easy shot on the 3, and he didn't either.
Well, look at that. Coldest pillows up to tricks here. That's another donation. Thank you very much. It is very much appreciated.
But he handled the back cut well again.
I've been live streaming for 20 weeks solid, by the way. I mentioned that the other day to Steve. 20 weeks. Without a break. And Stubb's still in the room chatting away. What's he said there? Missiles are F ready. That's him kicked. Right, he'll be in the stream now. He'll be in the chat in a minute. Don't worry, folks.
So, Matt's gonna do it here.
Watch the cue ball. Watch the cue ball. He's walking a thin line here, Matt.
And it's going to be 14-13, and Albin just cannot seem to get away from him.
Well, I hope Albie watches the stream and sort of works out something with his break, because that's where he hasn't been able to sort of dominate and
well, what's crazy
really
is
get away.
You're playing a guy that's breaking good, who's breaking very similar to you. All he's doing is hitting the ball a little fuller, and he's having great success, and you're doing terrible. I mean, you would think you would copy him. I mean, I do this all the time playing in tournaments. I look and see how people are breaking and who's doing good, and I'll copy people. See, again, that's that one. At
that
least
went
he got
a bit squarer, and he's dry though. By the way, Semi-Pro, that might not be such a good tactic. You know why? Because he's going to be bloody sending messages to Steve and sending them to me. I would unmute him and let him come in, because he's just going to bombard us with crap for the next 20 minutes.
So, I think he's playing a combo here. Yeah. Just got to get the shot on the 1 ball.
This one ball's going to leak away along the short rail if he just plays it at the right pace, and that is perfect.
Well done.
That is perfect. I mean, this table now, you've got to deliver, get right back on Albie's tail, breathing down his neck.
And again, Albin looks like, it's going to be 14-14 because he can't break.
Uh-oh, hold on a minute here, hold on.
Yeah, he's okay. I mean...
Well, this is a little draggy one.
If you hook yourself on the 7, you're not okay.
Yeah,
and
there
that's
he
the
is.
thing you got to avoid is
there
the
he
7
is.
hook, and that looks good. Yeah, nice shot there.
Bullshit, you haven't muted this channel and my 47 other channels and 29 VP4 names.
Well, he wasn't muted, he just got kicked.
Yeah, he got kicked, but Semi-Pro had muted him, but I think he's okay, is he?
He's okay, that was...
I tell you, he is just walking a very thin line here, Matt.
Yeah, we're going to juice one up here. Oh, he tried to play it soft.
Oh, no. Well, I think...
Well, the good news is all he has to do is make this. It's natural position. I'd go 4 rails and probably shoot the 7 in the side if this was me. I'd turn this loose.
He's got all of these so far that I can remember. Well, this is hotting up. I'm getting excited now, folks. I don't know, but Steve, you can never tell when Steve's excited, but I'm getting excited.
I'm semi-excited. Well,
this is my idea of a good match.
It is a good match.
We've got 16 on YouTube now. Now, is that anybody migrated off of Twitch, or have we still got viewers on Twitch?
There could be quite a few people rooting for Albin to go into the losers bracket.
Well, I just want to see a good match. I want to see somebody putting it up to Albie. That's what you want to see. You want to see these guys who are there or thereabouts, and Matt's one of those players where he's on the edge of taking any of these guys down, and he's not going to get a better chance than where he is right now.
Well, he certainly played very well this match. I mean, I think the level of play, Albin's has actually been a touch higher, but the break has just been very one-sided to Matt.
Well,
there's Matt again. He's made a ball. The balls are spread good. He's got a shot. I mean...
Oh, it's going to be a combo.
Yeah, it's going to be a combo. Now, it's a little tricky getting the speed right to get the one ball down there. The one ball could even go in the pocket. This is a little tricky. I think you want to try to leave the one ball in front of the side pocket. Just bunt this, let the cue ball roll through and shoot the one in the side pocket too.
No, it won't start. It won't start vertical liquid. It won't start because he's forfeited it. That's what you said, didn't you? So if he's forfeited, it won't start.
And Matt decides not to take a chance of that and hit it firmer, and he's gotten there. So he's probably going to play the 2-up table. He'll just roll this at the 10 ball. No, he's not. He's coming back up.
Well, you cut the 3 and bump the 8, don't you? Let's have a look at where he's going to stick this.
You would think. All he's got to do is stop this ball.
Cut the 3, bump the 8. In fact, he probably won't. He'll probably just dink this in and come out. Yeah, that's all he'll do. He won't be doing anything elaborate. Just get himself out into the table, leave that nice angle in the 4. Oh, dear. Well...
I thought you said he wasn't going to do anything elaborate.
Oh, dear. Oh,
that
dear.
was pretty elaborate. Wow. Oh, boy. That hurts. That's always painful, that kind of thing like that. I kind of liked your shot, just bumping the 8 ball, just spin it a little and bump the 8.
But I think he ended up he did. He ended up a bit too thin in the 3, and if he was going to bump the 8, he would have had to just tweak the cue ball a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, the shot he shot, he had to hit it at speed and tweak the cue ball, and that's well done there.
Well, Albie will be relieved. This is one that's got away for Matt.
Albie's not going to be relieved till he gets to 17 games. I mean, this is, remember, Albin's got a break next track.
Well, you never
Which
know.
right now,
Albie might find the gear on the brake at the right time as well, Steve.
well, he's gonna if he copy Matt, he'd be okay.
Well, that's what I was just about to say, because the thing is, he's not changed anything all night. He's stuck with it, and you'd have thought he'd have tuned things up a bit and tried something different.
He just needs to hit the head ball fuller. Plus, his Q-tip's a little higher than Matt's. So, Albin's Q-tip is just slightly above center. Matt's is right at center, and then Matt's hit it maybe a little fuller. Albin needs to get his Q-tip a little lower. I mean, you can get right behind your opponent and see where he's hitting the cue ball and see where he's aiming. There's nothing that says that you can't do that.
Well,
right now his Q-tip is higher than Matt's has been. Matt has had his in the center, and that's up, and he's not taking enough of the ball.
No, the cue ball's heading dangerous again.
Yeah, but I mean, did he make a ball? If he did, he's lucky.
I think he did. Yeah, he 3 balls gone.
But look where the cue ball is. I mean, that's just no good. He's got to learn to adjust on the break, because this is just not working for him. So this isn't particularly easy to play safe on or to shoot at. You
overcut the one, send it behind the 8 ball, run the cue ball up the table. That's fairly straightforward looking to me.
That's probably what I would do. You got to watch out for the corner pocket.
He's doing something funny here. Well, maybe it wasn't so funny. Well, Matt's got
an interesting choice.
He's got to go up and down here, in behind the 10 ball, between the 10 and the 9, and that's the line.
Well, if he's going to do that, he's got to hit this with speed, because he's got to get the cue ball back down table. So you're going to have to hit this with a lot of speed.
That's just sort of line, something like that, when the camera goes back round. I don't know what he's doing, though. Yeah, well, he is calling it, so...
He could have played a little mass A shot past the 5 ball, too. Well, that's not hit with enough speed, I don't think.
Perfect. Commentator's eye, follow the lines, in goes the one.
He was able to get a shot on the 2 ball.
Now, I hope you guys all witnessed that there. The commentator's eye never lies. That was perfect. Well, you've missed a good match, Bedhead. You certainly have done. I mean, this has been a battle all the way. And Matt's putting it up to Albie. He was 4 racks behind there. He's been behind all match, got level, got in front. That's pretty obvious.
Well, you can play the little dink safe, but it's pretty touchy little safe.
You've got to see the line, Paul. You've got to see the line. You imagine many players wouldn't have saw that line there. Hundreds of them.
This could work out here. He could get him on the 9 ball with a shot.
A bit like that, almost. Not quite, I don't think. Another half a roll, he'd have been good. And he hasn't hit a rail. That's a disaster. Well, here you go, Matt. Ball in hand. Just get your bearings, know where you're going, and that's what he's doing. We can all see that.
Yeah, he's Captain Obvious, huh?
Yeah. I just like using my doodle. Don't start picking at me because I'm using my doodle.
Matt's out of line right off the bat.
Yeah, he's way out of line. Hang on a minute. Disaster. Oh, dear.
I mean, he's got ball in hand and he gets out of line the first shot he takes.
Wow.
He needed to be way straighter on that force so he could drag the ball up table.
Well, that might be fatal. I mean,
he's got to be kicking himself now because, I mean, he knows better than that. Matt's a pretty good player. That was just a brain fart there.
That is a goofy one, Larry. You're correct. Never a truer statement there because that just happened at the completely the wrong time.
Yeah, that's brain fart.
Oh dear. Oh, Matt's going to be. I bet he's bound to have bruised his shin with that one because I would have either slammed my head in the keyboard or done something there.
Well, he's going to put Albin on the hill also.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still not out of reach, especially the way Albin's been breaking. But, yeah, let's see. He got kind of funny on this 7 ball. Yeah, he's okay. He can draw this past the 8-ball on the end rail. Even if he gets a little bump, he's okay.
Goofy.
All right, so
Well,
here's where here's where ball speed starts becoming real important.
well, you just leave the high cut in this, don't you?
Well, but he's going to go short side, so I think I would be going short side here.
Yeah, high cut.
No, he's leaving the high cut, like you said. Yeah, I think that's a smart move. I mean, that's a simple shot. You're right. You got the commentator's eye going.
There we go. Well, the only thing in Matt's favour is he's breaking. That's all he's got to go by at the moment.
Yeah, well, he's breaking, and this break's been good. But, he's gonna break, and then Albin's gonna break, and then he's gonna break. So he's getting 2-1 on the break. So we know Albin's break stinks. So
here we go.
Matt's still got a chance here. Break and run out. Albin breaks dry. Matt runs out. Break and run out.
6 ball goes in. 6 ball goes in. 1 ball's in play. 2 ball is handy. 3 balls handier as well. He's good to go.
This looks very good. I mean,
he's good to go.
You're not going to get a lot better than this table. I mean, the 7 ball is the biggest issue. Well, 7 ball's the one he's going to have to deal with.
I don't think Matt's going to be feeling the pressure now because he knows where he stands. As far as he's concerned, he's all but lost in terms of the way the points lie, the way the score lies. Albie's breaking. If he gets a ball and runs out, he's won, obvious. But
boy, you're awfully negative. If I was Matt, I wouldn't be thinking that. I would be thinking that I'm going to win this match.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. He's relaxed. So I mean, he's maybe after that. When you think about it, Steve, after the shot he's played, to lose the last rack, he's maybe resigned himself to that. Well, this is it. I've got a chance. I might as well knock this in, and we'll see how the break goes.
Well, so the 7 goes by the 10, but I like playing for the 7 in the side pocket here. Well, he's too straight on this. If he was not so straight in, he could go 3 rails. This is a terrible angle.
I wouldn't want to be trying to play that 7 past the 10.
The 7 does go past the 10.
Watch this. How's the bump? How's the bump? How's the bump? How's the bump?
He's going to have to bank it or masse it. He does not have the shot in the side.
No, he can't get to it.
A little twister. I'll tell you the good thing about the little twister. You hit it the right speed, and the 7 ball goes up on the end rail. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing there. He couldn't make that ball. Did he try to push that in?
Yes, he did. And
I think he needed a very slight masse. I don't think just English alone was going to get it. Just a teeny masse.
Was that his last shot?
Well, I mean, this is no gimme. I would expect Albin to make this. He's going to draw this off the other long rail and come back across the table. This is the kind of shot champions make.
He's feeling the pinch. He's feeling the pinch, Albie, and the 7's come into play. Here we go.
That wasn't close. I mean, that missed by a mile.
Well, again, Albie will be breaking for the match. That needs to keep opening out.
Well, I really didn't think Albin was going to miss that shot.
Yeah, that's right, Paul. Just you correct, Steve. These are the shots champions make. Steve jinxed him there.
He didn't look like one right there.
No. I mean, it didn't even get to the jaw. It hit the short rail. Well, Matt just can only cross his fingers and hope that Albie breaks exactly the way he's been breaking all night.
Well, Albin's break's just been terrible.
Let's see. Let's
see what he decides to play. If he could just get the Q-tip at the center of the cue ball, he's a little lower there. That's a little better.
6 balls going in.
Yeah.
See, balls are flying in.
I could tell just looking at it that he moved the Q-tip down a little
dear.
and looked at the result.
That's his best break of the night.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
now he's got a 1-2. Or
it's
is he
not that
Is he
hard.
banking it? Is he playing the
I
1-2
think
or is he banking it?
I think he's going to bank this.
No, he's called the 1, so he's going to bank it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's confident in his banks game now.
Yeah, he's never missing that. Well, I can't see where this is going to go wrong.
Well,
I'm saying it now. I'm getting out quick. Right, well, he can.
He's either got to go forward or backwards.
Forward down the right side to the side pocket.
He's going backwards.
He is coming back.
Very well controlled there.
And he's got to watch the pace on it though.
He's going to he's going to hold this a little with a little left English.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and I think it's sayonara.
Well, considering Albie's coming through this, considering his break's been pretty well off all night. He hits one good one.
He's lucky to have won this.
Yeah, well, he's hit one good one there when he needed it.
Well, hopefully he figured out that he needed to lower the tip. Maybe he went and looked at Matt or something. I don't know. Or maybe it was just a mistake where the tip ended up.
Well, that was 2 hours and 17 minutes. What a match. And Albie rose to the battle, 17 racks to 50. I don't think Matt could have did much better other than just the things happening at the wrong time at the end of the match there, but it was good all the way through. But fair play to Albie. He stood up to the battle, the pressure, and he came through again. That's why he is a champion. So he is.
Well, let's go look at the stats.
I'm just saying well done to the guys. Right, so quickly before we look at the stats, let's just check. We've got Acero now playing Stubborn round 4. We've got Vinces against Bedhead, which again is when's that? Tomorrow, is it? If it is, I can't remember the dates. If it is tomorrow, I won't be there. I'll be in court, remember, so I won't be there for that match. We've got Cobra Spectre Dawn at the weekend. And of course, we've got Albie lying in wait for the win. That'll be a bloody great match. Round 4, Albie against Cobra Spectre Dawn. Is Spectre Dawn going to be the one that comes up? He's the one that's to perform in this tournament. He's looking for his maiden World Championship, and of course, he's now going to have to take out one of the multiple champions, Cobra. So that's going to be a battle, whatever happens. And then, or it could be just old friends again, Albie and Cobra going at it round 4. So I don't think there's a match to be missed here. We've got Mr. Fox against Paul. So that's hotting up on the winner's side. Lots still to happen on the win-loss side. But of course, Bill now knows who he's going to be playing. He's going to be playing Matt in that win-loss side. Right, let's go and look at the stats. That's not what I want to do. I want to do that. Albinario and MC _ uppercase CLARKY. Drop that. Put that in there like that. Well, would you believe it? Look at the stats, Steve. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Look at Albinario's stats and balls in the break.
Yeah, that it seemed like it was a lot worse than that. Well, look on Matt's break stats.
Both. I mean, Matt's 81%. Albie's 68. Albie's had 5 runouts from the break. Matt's had 2, and yet Albie's got better average balls in the break than what Matt has. That didn't look like it. Maybe it was that final rack that did it.
Yeah, the average balls isn't as important as the break percentage.
So racks run 5 for Albie, 4 for Matt. Racks high run was 1. And of course, Matt missed that 10 ball, didn't he? He had 16 money ball attempts, got 15 in, and Albie never missed one.
Albin also scratched twice on the break.
Break fills. No, he had one break fill.
Oh, it was only one scratch. Okay.
Just the one.
Yeah, okay. There was a couple others that went at the pocket, but they didn't scratch.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, it seemed worse than that. 68% actually isn't bad.
Now, is that their average for the matches that have played so far? When you look at the common stats, Albinario they've both played 32 games. Albie's won 17. His win percentage is 53. 180 shots, 149 have gone in. Well, look at the shot percentage of the two of them.
Yeah, very close
for the matches played. But yet Matt's per turn is still higher. So Matt, or is it one match? Was it one previous match?
No, this is just this match. They played 32 games. 17 and 15.
So this is the common stats for this match. I thought the common stats were how they've done in the tournament so far. Right.
No, not when you select the two names up there.
Right. Okay, got you. So, I mean, they're pretty neck and neck for shot percentage. And the balls made. I mean,
you can see from the stats why the match was close.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed it.
I think Matt's going to be, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with in that losers bracket.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to the schedule. Right, the schedule.
Matt's going to be playing Mr. Bill.
Yeah. Jose's up against Woody. That might be a forfeit. I'm not convinced Woody will show up. Anyway, it's for 10:30. When's that? Is that
tonight?
Oh, 10:30 tonight. Then you've got Vince's against Bedhead tomorrow.
And I might actually make that match.
Yeah,
we'll see what's going on tomorrow. I'm a maybe on that one.
Well, I hope you do, because that way I get to have a look at it. And then Cobra and Spectre Dawn at the weekend. And one final look at this league. I don't think anything's changed here, but we'll have a look and see. Because I wanted to check and see if what's his name had actually put funds to his account, and he still hasn't. He still hasn't done it. Now the players available. Well, Rosine is there. Steve TW, who I've never heard of, he's now on the list. So there are players available. Rosen,
pick that guy and invite somebody else.
Rosen. Well, I'll give him till tomorrow, the end of tomorrow. And if he hasn't done it then he's booted out the door. I won't hold back. So at the moment, I think that SE Tensire, whoever he is, he's still sitting there. He's still sitting without a team, basically. I think he's got one invite who is to somebody I've never heard of, Nitalong or something. Is Tensai, is he from like the Far East? Looks like it, especially with that.
Click on his name.
That other guy with that. Yeah, that's Vietnam, isn't it? I think that's his. There's been a few guys on here from Vietnam, and I think that's maybe one of his buddies.
Well, I don't know if you realize this, but pool's become very popular in Vietnam. There's a number of Vietnamese players that are playing as pros now, and Duong being the best one of them. But yeah, I mean, pool's taken off.
Well, maybe he wants to go online and snaffle up some of these.
Paul needs to get some more players confirmed. He's only got 3. That's not enough players. Paul, if those guys aren't gonna answer, you need to maybe ask one of the guys on the list or something so you can get more players.
Right. Well, that match with Jose is supposed to be starting in half an hour's time, and I'm going for a coffee and then going to bed, basically, because I've got to be up for this bloody court thing again tomorrow. So
all right. Well, I will hopefully try to get to the match tomorrow. We'll see.
I hope you do if you can. I would appreciate it. But it doesn't matter if it's not there or not. If it is, fine. I'll see it when I get home. Well, that's it, guys. So thanks for those contributions. It's much appreciated. Thanks for your company. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. Well done to Albie. You know, you push the buttons and see if he's going to bend and break, and he didn't. He came good in the end, but also fair play to Matt. Matt battled and hung in there from 4 down at the wrong end of the match, and he got himself right back in it. You know,
Battle was the name of that match. Neither player played that well, but they both battled.
Yeah, I mean, it was worth watching. I think you couldn't call it in the end, and Matt did his best. He just fell short, you know, and for his sake, I mean, he's got a lot to take out of it, because if he is playing as well as he is, you don't want to bump into him in the one-loss side. He's still got a good chance of surviving, and there'll be a lot of people maybe want to avoid him, and there'll be quite a few will be nipping across in the next couple of days with these matches that are still left. So it's good night to Steve. Thanks for Steve joining. Thanks to everybody else, and we'll head home. Take care, and we'll see you in the next few days. Good night.
What we've got here is failure to communicate. Some men you just can't reach.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Good night, ladies.